somebody floated this idea in my Discord earlier, asking about if I've ever done a run of Symphony of the Night, just running through the intended route of the game, like kind of how you would expect somebody to play the game if they were playing for the first time. That doesn't exist. Symphony of the Night is such an open game with branching paths at all points, really, in the game. As soon as you get into the outer wall and get Jewel of Open, you're immediately asked to go to the caverns or go to the chapel, even without any sort of sequence breaks or skips or glitches or anything like that. So what I decided to do is the closest thing we have to an intended route inside the game is the boss order in the tactics menu in the library. So I've just taken that boss order, slapped it onto these splits, and we're just going to go through and beat the game in that order and see how it goes. 3, 2, 1, go. So it's the reverse boss order, exactly, yes. Because if you guys are in tune with the... there's no reason to grab this, because we're not doing any glitches. That was the other thing I forgot to mention. We're not using any glitches. So it's going to be a glitchless playthrough as well, just trying to get through the intended, quote-unquote, route of the game. Oops. Whatever, it don't matter. Oh yeah, no glitches, so no damage stack, right? See, no damage stack. No one saw that. Time loss, it don't matter. This is mostly a proof of concept run anyways. I might try and optimize this a little bit just for funsies, but yeah. Dialogue skip is not intended for the first playthrough. Yes, it is not intended for the first playthrough. However, shut up. It's fine. So yeah, I haven't like fully routed this out. Honestly, I'm kind of just gonna do it on the fly because I think that's more fun anyways, and kind of adds to the mystique of it. So for those who are being really annoying in chat, saying things like, if this is really as the developers intended, you should just be walking. Backdashing is cheating. First of all, anybody who's playing the game for the first time could realize that just doing backdashes is faster than walking. And if you're an impatient Neanderthal like I am with 3 brain cells, you're gonna immediately go unga bunga me go fast. It's not a hard step at that point to just say, you know what, let's just throw some shield dashing in there, because why not? Wait, is this even randomized? Oh, I forgot to turn the randomizer on, no! But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to try it out, see how it goes. We're gonna do some on-the-fly routing. I forgot to split for Dracula, by the way. That's gonna happen a lot. Oops, hold on. We'll fix that in a second. I am gonna grab Cube of Zoe because it is a flashing square of light. And as a casual, I like shiny things. Death skip is intended. Exactly. See, you guys get it. So we gotta reset and do death skip. The other reason, by the way, I'm doing the the other reason I'm doing a dialogue skip is not only to save me time, but it also changes the way the game plays. For example, my strength is just better because I killed Dracula quickly with the prologue stuff, so I'm able to actually kill things in like a single punch. What about a randomizer that's forced into intended route? That's not very random now, is it? We can't just throw the word randomizer out for any sort of like... It's losing all meaning at this point. I'm playing a randomizer that actually purposefully, meticulously puts everything back into its right spot. Then it's not a randomizer now, is it? Also, yes, it might not be quote-unquote intended to know how to do all the spells at the start of the game, but theoretically, you could just mash on the controller until you do a spell, and then once you do that spell, wow, what's this? The information for how to do it is on the inside the game menu? That's awesome. So now I know how to do the spell because I mashed on the controller. I just got lucky. So yeah, the experiment isn't to play like I'm a casual, because then at that point, who cares how fast I'm going? The experiment is to see if I take the route that the devs quote-unquote intended, how quickly can I get through that route? Otherwise, at that point, just watch a Let's Play. I don't know how to explain this to you other than go watch a Let's Play if you want something else. Yeah, it's just reverse RBO. I don't know how else to describe it.
Wait a moment.
Because the reason why I think this is interesting is because there is a lot of weird route stuff you have to account for. For example, in the second castle is where things get very interesting in my opinion, because the route has you kill Darkwing Bat, then Achmedon, then Medusa. And if you know anything about the layout of the game, that's incredibly awkward. So how am I supposed to route that? Either you have to skip Medusa using glitches, which maybe there is a world where you use glitches and the route actually is way more interesting. Hold on. Should we scrap this idea? Maybe, okay, we'll do a glitchless run through since we're already doing it, but I think I want to route this with glitches because I think that would actually be very interesting. Because I'm thinking about it, because Lesser Demon isn't in the bestiary, you can route in getting Bat incredibly early, which would speed things up for the rest of the run. Ooh, hold on. Because then you could do interesting stuff like Medusa skip as well to save time and then come back from Medusa. Yeah, boss order with glitches I think could be very interesting. So maybe we try that after. So, this is my first playthrough. I picked up this, like, clock-looking thing. I wonder if this is a version of me right here. Maybe he's asking for the time, what time it is. So I'm showing him my watch, and all of a sudden he died? What's up with that? That's crazy. I was just trying to be nice and show this mirror version of myself the time. So there's a couple of things we need to do here. First things first, we do need to find the wolf relic because it is incredibly useful. The other thing is that I'm probably going to not grab this warp because I don't think it's necessary. Because what I'm actually going to do, well, I'll do this then. Grab the wolf relic. I'm forgetting to split on all of these bosses, but it's fine. Splits don't matter. It's just there to keep track of the actual boss order. So what I want to do is I want to do this. Oh yeah, because if glitches are allowed, you know what would actually be pretty interesting here? I could do Karasamon skip to get to Hippogriff the other way. Very interesting. Anyways, I'm going back around with the Garnet in hand, so that way I can afford library cards. Because I do need to buy Jewel of Open right now, so... That's it. Yep, there we go. That's the fastest way to do that room. I guarantee it. I do think wolf movement here is probably faster than shield dashing. Especially if you need to dodge these guys. Yeah, because our goal is just to get to the librarian. Let's do that.
I'm interested in this.
Sell this. I don't know where I got that Zircon, by the way.
Like you.
Where's the... There we are. I'll buy 3, because I don't think I'll need more than that, to be honest. But if I do, I'll come back for him. Yeah, I think there's a lot of goofy things you can do with the glitch routing, so... I think I'm gonna come back to this idea with glitches. The problem is I wanted to make a main channel video discussing this idea. And the problem is I'm pretty sure if I do the glitched version, it's more interesting to me, but I think the video would do worse. Because I think people would be upset that I'm using glitches. Like, the concept of using glitches in an intended route would just turn people off by default. We have to go this way. No, I have to... It's probably faster, now that I think about it, to warp to Castle Entrance and then go through Alchemy Lab. Right? Oh, but do I want to press the switch now? And then... Oh, this is an interesting idea. Yeah, this idea is probably better. Like, even though I can describe... Yeah, the idea behind this video, if I did edit it and, like, make it for a main channel video, is I would just be describing how different the any percent route is compared to this idea, even with, like, speedrun tech, how different you have to handle the game if you're trying to do an intended quote-unquote speedrun as a form of comparison. And that form of comparison wouldn't exist if I allowed glitches, even though I think the glitched version of the route is more interesting from a speedrunning perspective. But from like a YouTube video perspective, it's probably less interesting. But I'll still do it just for funsies. I think that's the plan, is if I do make a YouTube video out of this run idea, it will be the glitchless version, but I still want to do the glitched version just because I think it's an interesting idea. I think I actually wanted to transform into Wolf here, because I do think Wolf is probably faster throughout like 99% of these sections, because you don't have to slow down to jump over stuff. We're probably not getting this clock cycle, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I think I'm missing it, which is bad. Is this a vanilla playthrough? Yes. I might barely make this clock cycle. No. Unfortunate. So we have to wait here for an entire minute. This used to be in the randomizer, by the way. Back in the day, if you were playing the randomizer and you got unlucky, and you just didn't time things perfectly, you were just stuck here waiting for an entire minute. In fact, this is the way that Igarashi intended for you to play this game, is to get stuck by this stupid clock statue. Because people want to see things done right instead of fast. Which is like, I don't know, man. Isn't that literally the Petersonian copy pasta? Which is like a giant meme. Like everyone clowned on this guy for a reason. So like, for those who genuinely just want it done right instead of go fast, fastest hedgehog, Shadow, what the fuck are you talking about? For those people who genuinely feel that way, I can't say anything other than I hope you see the light of Allah one day. I'm gonna grab this Onyx because I do think I'm gonna need money for the Iron Shield and Mana Prisms probably, so. And the thing that is awkward about this is maybe I actually want to get the... I probably want to get the teleporter now. Now that I think about it. So this sequence break is gonna save me a little bit of time. Nice. Yeah, I think this sequence break is going to save me a little bit of time, but it's not that crazy. It is going to allow me to maybe get access to Minotaur and Werewolf a little bit faster later on, because this is the awkward part, is I need to do Hippogriff. Then I have to do Scylla, which means either I go all the way to Castle Keep at that point and get the warp there, which I think is the correct play, and then maybe I warp back to Alrox's quarters. And then... I don't know, man. The other thing that's awkward here is I don't have, like, a weapon. All I have is spells at this point. I probably actually need to grab Shield Rod while I'm here, which means maybe... Did I have enough money for Iron Shield? Because if I had enough money for Iron Shield, I could start using Iron Shield spell now. Very interesting. Because I should be able to do this without dying. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oops. I'm trying to just get past this guy. There we go. Alright, we get the shield rod, then we dip. If I had Iron Shield right now, that'd be pretty good. What's my money at? 455. I've definitely gotten some money drops as well at this point. So again, this is just a test run anyways. I'll probably do a more serious speedrun attempt at some point. So. A new player could use either the PlayStation 1 version or the 360 version. They're both essentially identical. The PlayStation 1 version technically has more FMVs and higher quality audio than the 360 version, but it's not that big of a difference, to be honest with you. Like, it's not such a quote-unquote bad version that, like, you're gonna rip your hair out. Okay. Yeah, RBO2, exactly. Thank you, Sestrin. Getting a level up here is kind of annoying, but whatever. The other thing is I think I want this... Not the life max up. It's a strength potion right here, right? Yeah. I might need that. I didn't mean to stopwatch, but unironically, it probably saves me time from having to dodge some stuff. I don't know if I need to save my stopwatches for anything in particular, so. Happy birthday. Thank you, thank you. Yes, chat, it's my birthday. I get to celebrate my birthday every day for the month, right? The only thing I dislike about Xbox version is not being able to change the language without changing the entire console language. That's interesting, because I thought the... I don't know how that works exactly. Because I know the Japanese version of the game is like a separate... like, file that you can purchase separately, because I know a lot of Richter runners back in the day used to play on the Japanese version just because they like the voices differently, so... I don't know. Also, that was Hippogriff done. Congratulations. We are moving on in the intended percent world. Do I grab Leapstone now? Probably, right? Or do I even need Leapstone yet? Because I could always just save it for later. And it... Because it doesn't really speed things up right now. But yeah, I think we now go do Scylla. And then we come back up. Oh, there's no reason to do that. I can jump over that guy. But yeah. Yeah, you can't argue with my mom. Yo, what up, May? Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, dodge the life max up. Don't need that time loss in our lives. Now here's the thing, can I do the reverse wolf movement here? That would be kind of sick if I could. So I need to jump over this guy. Jump around this guy. I don't know if you can jump around that guy. I'm gonna be real. That guy might not be jump aroundable. I think I also could be in a situation where I have, no, my stopwatch. I could have the Iron Shield, and that could speed up some of these boss fights. So I'm gonna... There's a Zircon there. Okay. I'm gonna try that next time, I think. Quick, everyone, say happy birthday. Maybe Cash App will gift more subs. Yeah, maybe. I'm just gonna do this to give me more strength, because I think it's funny. Horse strats, let's go. Really? I was holding up that entire time, so I assumed I would be able to go crazy here. Okay, as soon as we kill Scylla, I wonder if we're meant to... We probably... I don't know if library carding is faster. It probably is, but it's not expensive to do so. Is there anything in the caverns here that I want to pick up now? Otherwise, I think maybe a library card into a All Rocks Warp might be faster. Because I don't need any of this stuff. Because I'll turn... And also, I might get blocked by the clock here. So if I want to dodge the clock allegations, I probably want to go that way. Hope I had a good one. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, birthday was great. All things considered. Yeah, I'm not trying to get clock blocked. I'll grab this. It's a good sub weapon to have. Maybe Mind's Warp. I cannot do that because I would have to kill Cerberus. And it's not Cerberus's time yet. He's not on the list yet. The other reason I do want to beeline it to Minotaur and Werewolf so I can get missed, because as soon as I get missed, I can then get Soul of Bat. Because, fun fact about this game, Lesser Demon just isn't in the tactics menu, so you can just kill him whenever. Which is one of the reasons why I think the glitched version of this run is going to be very interesting, but, you know. We're not blocked. Let's go. Also, I'm like 99%, 100% sure that a library card is probably faster, but I'm trying to avoid doing 10 million library cards. Because I think the route is more interesting if I try not to use too many library cards, because that it just forces the route to look the same all the time. Plus, if I already had Iron Shield at this point, we can maybe do some Iron Shield strats versus Minotaur and Werewolf. That could be interesting. Although it's probably still just faster to do the normal glitchless stuff, to be honest with you. Plus, we get a free library card here, actually. Wait, do I pick up that library card instead of... Oh, but then I can't open the Switch. There's like maybe a route where we use this library card as our first library trip. That could be pretty interesting. I'll have to think about that. Okay, and then we definitely a library card here. Our first split. We remembered to do a split. Okay. Yeah, we do this. We sell this.
I'm interested.
For sure.
I'm interested.
We buy Mana Prism.
Thank you.
Perfect amount of money for Mana Prism, and where's Iron Shield? Am I blind? There it is. Jesus.
Farewell for now.
Reading is difficult. Okay. Next up is Karasamon, but Lesser Demon is not here, so we have to do Lesser Demon now. My dyslexia is real, yes. I did the wrong setup, so he started flying. I can get the Onyx here, but that doesn't actually help me with anything. Does that jump the intended route? Yes, because I said so. Shut up. If you question any of my methods at this point, just understand the answer is because I said so, and nuh-uh, and la 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 la, I'm not listening, okay? Those are the 3 answers that I have to any of your questions. Yeah, take notes, take notes. Yeah, Lesser Demon not being a boss is always an interesting one. What's the meaning of life? I'm not listening, la 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 la. Yeah, let's go do Crossamon. I probably want to get Leapstone now as well. And maybe even Power of Mist, just to save me on MP, because this is a long speedrun. Problem is I don't have MP right now. So maybe actually the correct play is we refill MP, we kill Crossamon, we come back, because next is Succubus, so we need to warp anyways. Yeah, let's do that. How's it going, Clown? How you been? Hope you've been well. Okay, Crossamon down. Succubus is next. Yeah, so I think the play is I want to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab Leapstone. MP refill glitch. I have to reset. Fuck. Chat. I did a glitch. No. See you later, Mom. Have a good one. No MP refill except for MP refill glitches. And you have infinite heart refreshes. That's a good meme. All right, let's go do Succubus. Player 2 bridge break. That's definitely intended. Yes. They put it in, they literally put it in the game. Also, I should grab Gravity Boots now before I forget. The developers literally put it in the game. Now, they forgot to take it out, but that's not my, they intended for it to be there at one point. That's not my fault that they forgot to take it out. Okay, get the stopwatch again. No, I keep doing this. I'm grabbing the stopwatch. That stupid freaking book, bro. People fought wars over that book, man. And I don't want it right now, please. Alrighty. So we're gonna do this. I don't need the Claymore. Blasphemous against the Holy Bible? What? No, that's a different game. We're playing Symphony of the Night, not Blasphemous. All Rocks is on the list. So after we do All Rocks, that's probably when we do Silver Ring. Nice. Succubus down. I'll grab Gold Ring. because we're gonna need it. Actually, isn't the wolf movement here faster? Yeah. And it costs less mana, I have to remember that. Alrox is on the list, he swears he's never been to the island. I don't know, look at the emails. There's that one email where he says that he declined, or he says he's declined going to the island, but actually there's an email asking for the wildest party on Dracula's island, so I don't know. Who's to say? And developer intended, developer intended, developer intended. If I just keep screaming developer intended, you guys have to believe me, right? They literally put it in the game. It's in the game, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, I guess at this point I'm supposed to have holy water, but it's fine. Cerberus down. So I'll have to route in holy water before succubus, I guess. And then I have to get another stopwatch somewhere. Wait, why am I grabbing demon card? Rando brain is crazy. Yeah, we just go. We just grab the warp and go. So when there's a co-op game, it just turns out that player 2 controls the bridge. Exactly, exactly. I don't have the Alrox shortcut open, right? Yeah, I just have that one open. So I do need to go to Alrox's quarters. That's my new catchphrase. Jizz it up, streamer. There we go. For one of your YouTube videos, I got tricked and I was told I had to sub, so here it goes. Oh, that is true. Yes, thank you, Vampire. Yeah, reminder, if you watch the YouTube videos, you do have to subscribe. It's, you're legally obligated. And also legally obligated to jizz it up when appropriate to do so. There is another thing of cash down here. I wonder if it's worth grabbing. There's a garnet. I'm gonna grab it for now. It might be useful. Then we refill our MP, because we have a couple of mana prisms now. The other thing, like, what do I use to kill this guy? Like, efficiently? I think, unironically, we go Strength Potion and Fists. We save the Strength Potion for this guy. And then we switch to Shield Rod for phase 2. Yep. I like it. I like it. That's a good one. The developers never intend for you to pick up Echo of Bat, by the way. I'm just putting that out there now. I know Echo of Bat is right over there, but the developers, that's like an Easter egg. It doesn't really exist, you know what I mean? So, you know, we're just gonna do this. Oh, here's the route, dude. You guys ready for this? I should grab that. Because I'm pretty sure I want this. Although, wait, where do I get the stopwatch for Doppelganger 40? Oh, yeah. So we need to go up. Grab Silver Ring now. I don't have a lot of MP, but I have mana prisms. I have 2. Oops. Oopsies. Mistakes were made. So the next one's Granfaloon. Oops. Come on. Do the skip, please. There it is. Yeah, the developers intended for you to use a summon spirit for iframes to get past that. Everybody knows that. It's like in the what's it called? The strategy guide. You can grab stopwatch when going to Granfaloon. Oh yeah, I have money as well.
I'm interested in this. I'm interested.
So this is 8K, which is 2 mana prisms guaranteed. That's pretty good.
Farewell for now.
Yeah, it's in the patch notes. You should have shield breaker there. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. They put the iframes in the game. It's in the game, guys. What do you want from me? According to Japanese 1.1, you're not supposed to wing smash? You mean Japanese 1.0. Japanese 1.1, I believe you're able to wing smash at that point. Damn, my tracker's going crazy. Me tracking the relics by cheating. Take me to the mines. Also, is this my last library card? Or I think I might have one more. If so, that means I think we have the perfect amount. First off, let me grab this, because this is important. The devs intended for you to get a coin flip in before you beat the game. Everybody knows this. Second off, the devs also intended for you to do this. So this is fully intentional. I promise you this. This is what they wanted. I was there. Trust me, I was there. All right, let's go kill Granfloon. The perfect amount of MP to get through there. Ow. I assumed it would damage me the other way, but it's fine. What are you talking? Everything's fine. You guys are freaking out. This is what the game's supposed to look like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, this is how I remember it looking. Another MP refill glitch, let's go. And there's Granfloon down. And now we library card, the perfect amount of library cards. And oh no, I don't have holy glasses. So I was supposed to get holy glasses after all rocks, I guess. Huh. I guess on the way to Granfloon, instead of library carding from Silver Ring, you just do the backtracking. That makes sense. Okie doke. We'll do it that way. So this backtrack didn't need to happen. Okay. So I'm gonna write down some notes after this run is over, probably. Where you probably want to buy 3 library cards. It's probably enough. Wait, there's a library card here as well. I wonder if we could use this, and an attack potion. Those items are interesting. I wonder if we could use those. I think the problem is we don't come back here after opening the shortcut, but I can grab them the first time. Perhaps. Cheese. Oh, I guess I could wait for that, yeah. Yeah, okay. What about using boss strategies from the shop guide? I already did that. I made it a whole video about that. Wee-doo-doo. Okay. So I was supposed to already have these, so that was just time loss. But you know what else is time loss? Flipping this coin. It's heads. That proves it, guys. The developers intended for you to see this naked angel. It's true. All right. So that's the extra library card I didn't need to use anyway, so I'll just use it now. You lost everything? You should have known that the developers would have intended for you to get heads. Not bad, not bad. So definitely some... There we go. Trying to do the tech where you fall off the ledge and turn around midair. Yeah, the route was definitely not perfect, but like I said, I wanted to route this on the fly anyways. I play Mega Man X Randomizer, I always get head parts and feet. Don't forget feet. Honestly, you need feet. If you're playing Mega Man X Randomizer, you need the feet. More important than head, really. All right, let's go save Richter. Speaking of Mega Man X Randomizer, we do have to race that at some point. That'll be fun. If you're down later to do a race of X Rando, I'd be down. Today might be the day where I finally say, you know what, let's just do it. I think you save MP if you do this strat, right? So I should just do that, yeah. I might be down. All right, no worries. If not, we'll figure it out another day. And Richter has been defeated. So here's where things get interesting. We have to do Darkwing Bat, then Aquadon, then Medusa. So... Still gotta test out Mott's new project. I do need to do that. I haven't had the chance to sit down and mess around with it, but I will soon, Copium. So the way we have to do this is I think we have to grab the warp and then do left side. No, what are you talking about? Richter's defeated. Because he's not fighting me right now. If Richter wasn't defeated, he'd be trying to engage in combat. He's been defeated. Does anyone know where the second castle stopwatches are? I always forget. Also very important, this is also developer intended right here. That Badu card transformation, very much developer intended. Alchemy Lab inverted. Is it? Is there one there? If you're talking about the VAT room, there are no sub-weapons there. There's one at Asgol. Oh, yeah. I know the actual glitchless route skips this, but the developers intended for you to find the Dragon Helm, so I'm going to put it on. Trust me, I asked them specifically. Yo, how's it going, Fire? Hope you've been well. Yeah, we'll put it on. Reverse gravity boots, I know there's a stopwatch there. I do have to go that way, actually, to get to Aquadon, right? There's not really any other way for me to get to Aquadon, so... My plan was to dive kick off of that to get extra height. Grab this warp, because I have to come back for creature. Double Jacko Bones? They didn't split. Never mind. Rip. We didn't get to see the double Jacko Bones. Want it Forbidden Library? I mean, I ain't going in there. It's intended that we get Varda drop. Watch this. Varda drop, go. Varda drop, go. Damn it. Oh well. I have mana prisms, so I probably just use one here, to be honest. The whole point of stocking up on mana prisms is so I use them, so probably want to use one there.
Gotta go fast.
There's one in Reverse Marble Gallery before the clock room. On the route that I'm taking? Very interesting. Oh yeah, I have a decent number of mana prisms. I should just use them. Oh. That hurts. There's one by the Nova Skeleton. I'll probably just die. Ugh. Me when I almost die. I'll just grab this. I'm already here. I think it's right here, yeah. That's fine. So, do I want to grab this warp now? Yes, probably to get back to Trio. So I want to go this direction. It's also the direction towards Aquadon anyways. So yeah, we go this way. Grab this. Or wait, I want to have Holy Water for Akmadon, and then I want the stopwatch afterwards? Oops. Hello? Hitbox, thank you. This is some interesting routing. You know what? You're hired. You're close enough to a Holy Water. This will probably kill, probably. Right, because I'm not missing out on any... I guess this technically gives me more intelligence. But whatever. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay. Just double checking my options before committing to this. Ow. There's one between Aquadon and Medusa. Yeah. So I think the plan is to just... I mean, that's honestly decent. But yeah, I think the plan is we keep the Holy Water and then we look for a stopwatch from here. Which... we have some time, because I have to do Death, I have to do Creature, I have to go do Medusa. So... and then after Death is Doppelganger 40. So is there one between here and... Dop 40 that I can easily get access to? I should also just grab the Holy Water here. What up, Seto? Yeah, we'll grab the Holy Water here. Supposed to already have it, but it's fine. Big think, big think. Because I do want to use it versus Medusa as well, but there's not really a stopwatch over here anyway, so we're fine. And then this is the Mana Prism, yeah? No, I passed up the Mana Prism. Oops. It's fine. We probably won't need it. Copium. Yo, meal ticket, let's go. Now, if that was the Asafune, we'd be in business. Grab this. And now we go to the creature. And then we go to death afterwards. If I had the reverse entrance warp, maybe that'd be fine. Or if I had Stone Shield, that'd also be pretty good. Oh yeah, since I have a Heart of Vlad, I could actually just shield dash through here. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna refill my MP. Yeah, I don't think I have access to another stopwatch easily unless I go a little bit out of my way. Interesting. Galamoth is in this? I mean, Galamoth, he's not a concern. I could go grab one and come back. That doesn't feel great. The one of the Nova Skeleton probably is the best option, yeah, because it's like, what? Is it the one in the same room, Weecock? As the switch that leads to the caverns? Or is it the one in the room after? Because if it's in the same room, then that's fine. If it's the one that's the room after, that might be a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. This is why I need the Power of Mist. The one before the S room? Okay. No, thank you very much for the Prime. The H's and N's and 4s and 8s. Ow. This guy. Peyton for Satan. Oh, there we go. That's how you say that. Makes sense. All right. There's creature down. And we have just enough hearts as well. Never gonna get the Varda. So which one of these is the... Oh, it's right here. Okay, that's fine. That's actually very much worth grabbing then. No stroking for SotN. Now that's a good username. Quick, when do you guys get on that? Before it gets taken. Hand check for what? Because Cosmic Gravity said stroking for SotN. That's why you need a hand check. Does this hit him? Probably not, right? He's too freaking short. So unironically, it probably is just your best bet to punch him. Yeah, probably. Wait, I did it in the wrong order! Is there any way that I can save this? I didn't even think about it! No, there's no way! There's no way I have enough time to rewind fast enough, yeah. This guy, oops. My bad. Dude, who does death first and then Doppelganger 40? Who does that? Now I have to skip death. So true, yeah. So true. Ren, probably. True, actually. Hold on. When you put it like that, maybe you're right. Yeah, GG's. Run invalidated. Damn, feels bad. Yeah, I've got to reset. I'm going to do another run after this anyways. This was a test run. Oh, oops. Can I do this? Nope. It's fine. Whatever. Doppelganger 40! And just like that, wow, he's dead! Oops. Alrighty. At least, like, Grant Trevor Sypha into Beelzebub makes a little bit of sense. Is there a reason for me to grab Alucard Sword at this point? Or Dark Sword, actually. I wonder. Because Dark Sword is behind, Dop 40. Probably not. Nope. Wrong one. Nope. Wrong one. Lots of warping going on. Okay. What? Alucard Shield, maybe. Before Galamoth, I wish we could do that. I could get Alucard Sword for... Actually, for Galamoth, Alucard Sword probably is the play. Plus that attack potion that we picked up. That's probably just what we have to do. Because I don't think going out of our way for Alucard Shield is worth it. To be honest. I mean, it'd be very good in this boss fight. As well. If I routed it... There might be a way to route it where it's not too bad. Hold on, what if I do one of these? Ah! The level up canceled my fucking... Too many sprites on the screen, bro. Bro, he's too short! Fucking short king... Over here. Yeah, I don't feel great about that fight. Alucard's sword might have helped with that as well, to be honest. RNG manip the Masamune. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Yeah, the second castle is such a mess. I want to see if I can wing smash. To get the thing on the other side, but it doesn't look like it. Oh well. Now we do the entrance warp, or... I mean, I'm kind of close. Hold on. No, there's probably not a way to make this route work, sadly. I don't think we can make Alucard Shield work. Because I'm, like, kind of close to it, but not really. I'm closer to the warp, and then at that point you just do Akmadon, I think. Or, Galmoth. That was smooth, though. Chat? That was pretty smooth. And then this room fucking sucks balls, though. And I hate it. Oh my god. Die? Oh well. If only there was a better way to do that. Yep, and then we do this. Okay. I am gonna go grab Alucard's sword. I also forgot to skip past the Galmont or Beelzebub split. I mean, the developer, it's called Alucard's sword. Obviously, the developer's intended for you to use Alucard's sword. Everybody knows that. So I think the plan is we go Alucard's sword, attack potion, and then just swing. We just start swinging. That seems reasonable to me. Yeah, this speedrun can definitely be sub-hour pretty easily if I just lock in, as the kids say. Nice, that wasn't too bad. The question is that faster or slower than just going out of my way for Alucard shield? I don't know, but it is cooler. And honestly, part of me is not optimizing this run 100% for speed. I also want the route and the run itself to be somewhat interesting, so even if there is like a technically more optimal play by a couple of seconds, I might just choose not to do it because it's more fun to do it this way. And then, damn, I got so many mana prisms. I should use those. I'm bad at the game! Grab this for iframes, please. Thank you. It's Plainless. Thank you very much for the 34 months. How you been? Very much appreciate it. Chat, can someone scroll down for me, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, on the stream and tell me how many sub points we have, or partner plus points? Because I have not been keeping track this month, and we are 9 days into February, and I do very much want to hit the partner plus requirements this month, since we already hit it last month. 90 out of 300? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. We're like a third through the month and I've only streamed twice, right? That's not bad at all, okay. I just have to stream more. And beg for tier 3s. And I think we can do it. Speaking of tier 3s, I do still plan on doing that Bizhawk Shuffler. I'm going to put the games together tonight. And then, like, put them in the wheel, and then next stream we spin, and then the next one after that, I'll gather all of the games and set up the shuffler. So, probably sometime this week or early next week, we're gonna have that Bizhawk Shuffler going on, which was unlocked as a tier 3 goal. Ironically enough, the other tier 3 goal that is not on screen, wherever it is, I don't remember. That one is for the big Castlevania randomizer combo rando via Archipelago. That I can set up like today, so. Speaking of tier 3s, It's his birthday. The least you could do is throw a tier 3 his way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Chat, it's his birthday. The least you could do is throw a tier 3 sub at him.
That's what I'm saying. Throw it directly at my face. Thank you, thank you. Speaking of, where the heck is that? Why do I not have that on this thing here? There it is. Oh god, it's so big! Time to update the goal, y'all.
Behold my true form and despair!
Alrighty. Big Castlevania is big text, exactly. Nice. 105.18, world record for Castlevania Symphony of the Night, boss intended route, except for Doppelganger 40, you do that one in the other route. The other way around before death, because I said so. GG's, never been done before. Some said it was impossible. I've learned a lot about this route. One is use more mana prisms. I need to route those in properly. 2 is figure out the library card route. 3 is use the Alucard sword versus Galamoth. Grab the Alucard sword earlier, and maybe we use it versus Trevor, Grant, and Sypha as well.
Tell me.
But other than that, the route was literally perfect. So you guys are here now. You were here for the start of the run that we're going to refine. And hopefully, you know, get this under an hour. That would be pretty cool. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. I very much appreciate it if you do. Join the live streams over on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. Drop a tier 3 if you're feeling so nice and want to help out the stream. It does help out a lot. And you'll get a big combo Castlevania randomizer out of it if you do. Anyways, that's all I got for you, YouTube. Bye-bye.